Listen, my friends, and I shall tell you a tale. Long ago, in ancient Greece, lived a great ruler named Theseus, Duke of Athens. One day, 4 women knelt before Theseus weeping, telling him of their sorrows about the loss of their husbands, and Creon, the lord of Thebes, has dishonored them by refusing to bury or cremate their bodies. So he sets off on a quest to retrieve the bones. Theseus returns with the bones, along with 2 wounded enemy soldiers.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits.
Rather than killing them, he heals them, but condemns them to a life of imprisonment. The prisoners named Palamon and Artis are cousins and sworn brothers.
Ugh, we've been here forever. Ugh. Who is that?
Kiss me, I love the bearded barley nightly beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning stone. You wear those shoes and I wear dress.
Who is that?
The 2 brothers had fallen in love at
I
first
saw her
glance
first.
with the queen's younger
No, she's
sister,
mine.
Emily.
Don't call her up anymore. 'Cause I don't wanna hear your voice. I don't wanna see your face. Answer her door. Make no mistake. She's mine.
One day, a duke named Protheus, friend to both Theseus and Artis, petitions for Artis's freedom. Theseus agrees on the condition of Artis's banishment.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. You're free to go.
Though with his newfound freedom, Artis finds himself miserable and jealous of Palamon, who's still able to see Emily. Sometime later, after returning home, winged Mercury, messenger of the gods, appeared to Artis in a dream and urged him to return to Athens.
You must go back. You must go back to Athens. Return. Go back.
He realizes that he could enter the city disguised and not be recognized. He does this and takes a job as a page in Emily's chamber. As Artis returns, Palamon makes his escape. Meanwhile, in the woods, Artis is singing a tune proclaiming his love for Emily when Palamon finds him. Angered with each other, they begin to duel for the hand of Emily. Theseus, out on a hunt, finds these 2 warriors brutally hacking away at each other. Palamon reveals their identity and love for Emily. The Duke decides to hold a tournament 50 weeks from that day. The two men will be pitted against one another, and the winner will be awarded Emily's hand. Theseus prepares for the tournament by constructing an enormous stadium. For the tournament, Palamon visits the Temple of Venus. He tells her of his desire for Emily and requests that she brings him victory in the name of love. The statue of Venus makes a mysterious sign, which Palamon interprets as a positive answer. That same morning, Emily rises and goes to the temple of Diana. She begs Diana to prevent the impending marriage, but an image of Diana appears and informs her that she must marry one of the Thebans. As well as the others, Artis walks to the temple of Mars and begs the god of war for victory in the battle. He too receives a positive sign. Theseus proclaims Artis victorious. Venus, on the other hand, weeps with shame that her knight lost, until Saturn calms her and signals that all is not over. At Saturn's request, the earth shakes beneath Artis. As the knight celebrates, his horse topples onto him, crushing his chest, gravely wounded. The company moves Artis to bed, where physicians attempt in vain to heal him. Artis expresses his love to Emily and then tells her that if she decides to marry another, she should remember Palamon, who possesses the qualities of a worthy knight. All of Athens mourns Artis's death, but Theseus's father tells them that every man must live and die. Life is a journey through woe that must, at some point, come to an end. Many years have passed, and Emily and Palamon still mourn the loss of Artis. Theseus reprimands the two for grieving too much, and requests that they cease mourning, and that his wife's sister take Palamon for her husband and lord. And they lived